Hello, my friend, and welcome back to another episode of Junk Journal with me. Today, I want to do my yearly goal of 2021, and I wanted to decorate the page just at the bottom so I will have lots of journaling space. All my goals and my projects and the more detailed plan, I do it on Notion. So, if you want, I can show you a video about that as well. But yeah, for now, I'm just doing the bigger goals. So yeah, I have this white blank page, and as you see, it's really hard to work with this kind of a journal that is very full, but I still love it. So yeah, I took my coffee dyed paper and I wanted to cover the entire page. So I'm just measuring by eye and I'm cutting it to the size that I wanted. I pull out a few scraps of paper that I already had on my table. And I'm just spreading glue stick all over the page. Now I'm just gluing the coffee dyed paper to the page, so I will have a blank space, but more vintage-like. I'm just writing 2021 goals, and this pen just finished its life, so I threw it away. I went with my Zig brushable pens with black. So yeah, I don't have a good handwriting, but that's okay. Part of my goals for 2021 is to work on my handwriting more, so I hope you will see an improvement. Now I'm taking a few sentiment words and sentences, so I will have at the bottom. And I took a piece of paper that I practiced, I think in my last video, the new stamp that I had. I took this little scrap of paper and I just glued a sentiment on that. And I love how it came out, actually. It came out really nice. And I glued both of them on the same page. And then I will just cut around them. Now I'm trying different scraps. I really wanted to use some color, but I didn't find the right color that I wanted, so I picked up my little tray of small scraps and I just searched for the right colors that I wanted to use. I ended up using again this little book page that I practiced some stamping on it and another book page. So yeah, and now I'm just starting to glue everything to the page and layering everything down the way I wanted. took the little scrap and with the stamps that I practiced, and I glued it upside down, so I corrected it. And I took this little blue map that I have that my husband gave me from his D&D, and I just cut it to the side that I wanted, distressed it a bit. Now I have this little scrap of paper with a bird on it, and I didn't like the blue, but I really wanted to keep the green and the bird, so I just roughly cut the edges around it. And yeah, I just glued it to the spot that I wanted. Then I took a stamp with the stars, and I used my distress ink, and I just put some stars in it. Now I'm searching where to put the sentiment, but at the end I chose the bottom of the page. And now I'm just writing the areas that I'm working on, which is personal, home, and my work. Which work for me is YouTube, but also writing and finishing my book. I had this scrap of paper that I took from, I think, Winnie the Pooh. I really love the green colors around the pond, but at the end I didn't use that. Then I thought maybe I will use a napkin, and I really love this color, but yeah, I ended up not using that at all. Then I took this book with the big papers, and it's a bit shiny, but I was searching for the papers that I wanted to use, and I chose this page with the flowers and the stamping and the words, and I love this little stamp, and I really want to use that, but at the end I just chose the one with the flowers because I really love the color. I cut around the flower, and I put a little letter A that was on that page as well, and yeah, I just go to the page. Now I really wanted to put the stamp on this page as well, and on the flowers a bit, but it didn't come out right, so I ended up putting a label on everything. As you can see, I thought I didn't put on the borders any ink, but apparently I have. Yeah, it didn't come out right. I really love the stamp on the flower, but at the end I didn't like the other thing, so I wanted to cover it, and I just chose a label that I loved so I can cover the entire thing. And now I'm just writing my goals. Now I'm writing my goals on each area of my life. I'm starting with the personal and home and my work. And at me as my personal, I just wrote create an inspired space for myself, drink more water and work out. In the home, I said organize the house daily and find a puppy, of course. At the work area, I just wrote upload on Monday and Wednesday, which is the new upload schedule. and grow my channel and edit and write my book. And down at the little label, I wrote be kind, be creative, and be productive. So yeah, this is my final page. I really hope you like it. I really love how it turned out. And I hope you enjoyed this journaling process with me. I hope it inspired you to create more. And I will see you in my next episode.